soon.
Yay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Facebook. John Thomas, my name from Holistic Academy. And I have two guests today with me, Johann and Caroline. How are you doing today?
Amazing.
So today we're going to be talking about a special webinar coming up tonight at 6 p.m. And it's webinar is about sleep and nutrition. Johann, we'll start with yourself first. How to get a good night's sleep, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, no better time than the beginning of the new year with our new goals. And there are so many people that are not sleeping effectively, and even more so now in these times, there's a lot of anxiety and worry and uncertainty and fear. And it's the biggest thing that's causing us not to be able to sleep effectively. And then our eating habits are terrible as well, which has an impact on our sleep. So this program that we're putting together, we're going to be talking about the webinar, we're going to be on the webinar tonight actually, and on the webinar we're going to be telling people, outlaying what it is that we're going to be covering in this 6-week course that will be coming up on the 18th of January. So I'm really, really excited about that.
Yeah, and Caroline, in terms of nutrition then, so nutrition and sleep, what's the connection there?
Well, there's a huge connection between nutrition and everything, but even eating the right foods definitely can help you sleep better. And we'll be going through things like if you have an imbalanced blood sugar level, that can negatively affect your sleep. But also on the webinar tonight and in our 6-week course, we're going to be going through nutrition and sleep for helping a lot of things, including healthy weight management, having a balanced, healthy eating plan, helping your immune system and your gut health, helping your brain health, your memory, your concentration, helping with stress management. And we've particularly chosen topics that are very relevant to people now and that our clients have been asking us about. And we're really hoping that we will be able to help a lot of people and help cause transformation in their lives in a very natural, healthy way.
Fantastic, Caroline. And I mean, the relevance of this is so important now because there's a lot of uncertainty out there as you know where people are going to go in their lives. And so it's a brand new year, brand new goal setting, and this is so important now. Health and well-being for 2021, and so sleep and nutrition. It's a vitally important topic. Yeah. So how did you girls get together on this? What happened there?
Oh, we met, God, you know, over the last year in 2020, there's been so many networking groups popping up. And so I think both of us have been doing an awful lot of networking, and because, you know, Zoom, just so many Zoom calls, and it made it possible to still connect. And I think we met on Pat Slattery's at the Outstanding Network, and then we met through your academy then, John, your Holistic Academy. So there's been various groups that were overlapping that myself and Caroline met on, and it just led us to this collaborating on this fantastic program. And what better way to marry sleep, nutrition, and to have Caroline's expertise and sleep, because they're two of our biggest pillars. Like we have various pillars of health, exercise is another one, and we will be talking about that in connection to sleep and nutrition. But the two really complement each other, and to have the experience and knowledge from Caroline and myself combined, like what better way to really make it more effective, you know, your lifestyle, you know, creating healthy eating and sleep, because the two depend on each other. So yeah, so we met through all these networking events that popped up. So it's been a fantastic year for that in particular.
Yeah, and collaboration is the important key there, Johann. And for me, it's about the expertise. I mean, you guys have, like I said, 20 years experience, more than 20 years experience each in terms of your respective expertise. So to bring all of that expertise together in one program, that's fantastic. That's incredible. Yeah. So tell us a little bit, Caroline, about your background in nutrition, just so that people know exactly what you've been doing. Yeah.
Okay, I've been working in the whole area of nutrition and natural holistic health for over 20 years. I got into it all from having a serious illness myself and started investigating the whole area of health, nutrition, supplements, the power of the mind. And thankfully, through all of that, I made a complete recovery. So then I went on to study as a nutritionist, life coach, health coach, body sculpting teacher, yoga teacher, holistic preventative medicine practitioner, just everything that I thought could help people naturally. And I've been lecturing in a diploma in nutrition and dietetics for over 20 years. I've been lecturing in a diploma in health coaching, and I see clients on a one-to-one basis. I do workshops and seminars. And when the opportunity came up to collaborate with someone through your Holistic Academy, myself and Joanne thought that both our modalities would really blend very well to help people, and particularly at this time of year, people are looking at, you know, making their goals, thinking about their health goals. Some people might have maybe been eaten differently and not so well during the whole lockdowns and during Christmas and that. So we're here to inform people, educate people, and really help them to a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah, and of course, January is the time of year when people set new goals and they decide to go on a diet. And there's a lot of, I guess, there's a lot of fad diets out there, and there's a lot of crash diets and all sorts of stuff. Like, but you've actually got the expertise, Caroline, because
yes,
really
and it's not great for some people to go on diets that they might just read online or read on a magazine, because everyone is unique and one diet doesn't just suit all. But also I'd be a little bit concerned with people going on crash diets where they're omitting certain very important nutrients. Say, for example, there's a lot of yo-yo dieting where people might go on certain diets, maybe not eat much protein, and then what happens is their metabolism can slow down, and then when they go back eating again, because their metabolism is slower, they're not burning off the calories at the same rate, so therefore they put on the weight quicker again. So I like to do it in a very balanced way, but also a very healthy way, because we need our essential nutrients, and our nutrients are vital to our health and well-being. And just because people might think they're losing weight on the scale, it mightn't be just fat they're losing, they might be losing muscle. And as it is, say, typically between the ages of 30 and 60, we can lose about 1/3 of our muscle. Now, that's not just maybe the muscles you might see externally. Our brain is a muscle, our spleen, our heart, our liver, all our internal organs are muscles, and they need protein. And if they start shrinking, that can cause a lot of issues. So we have to be aware as well of what's happening internally to our body. And we need to eat for health and wellness, not just how we look, but we can look and feel our best in a very healthy way. And we will be talking about that to people on the webinar tonight and on our 6-week course.
That's really important what Caroline just said. It's really important that and what I can hear in that as well is our mindset around all that as well, how we view all this, how we view ourselves, how we see ourselves. Because, you know, Caroline mentioned there about the dieting and stuff, and, you know, some people think if they don't eat, they lose weight, which couldn't be further from the truth. And Caroline can go into all of that. But it's the same with sleep. You know, if you have an attitude of, oh, I don't have time for sleep, I need to work more to earn more money, because people are losing their jobs left, right and center, and their priority is to make money. So it's really up here, you know, your mindset and where your concerns are. And, you know, if your priority is to work for as many hours as you can and not sleep, well, then that's going to be a problem as well. So it's really focusing on what your priority is, so you can focus in on that and be successful in what it is that you want.
Yeah, it's all about performance at the end of the day. I mean, work and work-life balance and performance. And I mean, you really got to be at your best physically and mentally, even emotionally, to be at your best. So sleep and nutrition are vital in all of those areas, really. So it's the sort of holistic approach to health and wellness, and it's that combination, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole performance thing, John, is massive, because again, people are trying to work for as long as they can with the hours that they have. But if you actually slow down you will get more done. You'll be more productive. Your brain health and your performance, your memory, your learning and memory will be so much more effective. Your cognitive abilities will be so much more effective, all from slowing down to get more work done and to have a higher performance. So it sounds a bit counterintuitive, but when myself and Caroline bring you through the whole processes, you'll get a greater understanding and a greater appreciation of how the body works and how intelligent the body is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll also be discussing the importance of your brain health, like sleep for brain health, but eating right for brain health. Like food absolutely affects your mood. And again, if people have an imbalanced blood sugar level, that can affect their mood. Or if they're not eating the right foods, you know, at the right times, that can affect your blood sugar level and therefore your mood. You've probably heard of people being hungry, angry, you know, with their blood sugar.
There.
And then they get irritable and annoyed very easily. And then once they eat something again, it's like they're back to normal. And that's just a small example. Like the nutrients we take into our body affects everything. Like our cells are constantly reproducing, and they can only do that according to the quality of the nutrition we take in. So it's super important to have the foundation right. And often I use the analogy that people take more care of their car than they do of themselves and their body. Like they're not just going to put milk into their car and expect it to go, but yet people put all sorts of dead, devitalized, processed, high sugar foods into their body and expect to have energy throughout the day, expect to be at their best. And that just doesn't happen. We have to eat for wellness, for our health, to make sure we're getting all the essential nutrients into our bodies.
Sure. And Caroline, also the immune system, I mean, especially nowadays with all the fear around COVID and that, obviously the immune system is so important here, isn't it?
Definitely, and a lot of nutritionists would say that the immune system is the first line of defense. So having the right foods can really help that, making sure we're getting our vitamins, our minerals, our phytonutrients from our foods can really help support the immune system, whereas things like sugar can negatively affect the immune system. Stress can negatively affect the immune system, and we will be covering a bit about stress because stress affects everything in our system, including our gut health. And did you know that about 90% of the immune system is actually in your gut? So again, we will be talking about that, how important it is to have your gut health right. And again, just for the listeners now, even a little tip, please start cutting down on sugar. Please start avoiding sugar if you can. It negatively affects your gut health. It negatively affects the immune system, negatively affects your mood. You know, it's just not good for people. And sadly, we're seeing more and more people, even children and teenagers, getting adult onset diabetes now. And it's mainly down to their diet and their lifestyle. And that is all preventable, you know. So it's really important that people relate the food they eat to how they feel and their health and well-being.
Sure, Caroline. And Johann, of course, the immune system, I mean, your whole regeneration at night when you sleep, that's important as well.
When I wrote my book, How to Get a Good Night's Sleep, and I'd done a load of research, and one of the biggest findings I discovered was when we're sleeping at nighttime, so the body has this whole rhythm, right? And the body is so intelligent. And when you provide the right environment for your body, the right ingredients, the vitamins and the minerals that Caroline was talking about, because they're like ingredients, if you like, to enable and to allow the body to work at its best. And at nighttime, that is when all these immune cells, at least most of the immune cells, and there's loads, various different parts of the immune system, but there's one component of the immune system that is made only at nighttime when we're sleeping. And it's not just a light sleep, it's a deep sleep. But many of us are not getting into that deep sleep because we have a lot of anxiety, we have a lot of fear. Caroline spoke about the stress, and that stops us from allowing our body to naturally get into that deep sleep where all these immune cells are made. So imagine just with a good night's sleep, you can have a very effective, a very strong immune system. And right now, our first priority really is to have a very strong immune system with what's going on at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, this amazing, amazing collaboration here, guys, and I think this is perfect for the time of the year, for people to set on the right track for 2021, proper sleep and proper nutrition. So what sort of clients are going to benefit most from this webinar, Caroline?
Well, I would think anyone who wants to be healthier and happier, and anyone who wants to learn a bit more about the importance of nutrition and sleep, and get them set, you know, in the right way in this year to help with their health goals. And I do think it's very important that people have health goals. They might do goals for other things, but your health is your wealth at the end of the day. And people are starting to realize that now more than ever. So I'd invite anyone along who has an interest in health and well-being.
Yeah. So yeah, that's important, Caroline. Health goals, because sometimes people set goals for January, and they set goals for business goals and financial goals, and so the health goal is actually probably the most important one.
Absolutely, and unfortunately, a lot of people settle for too low of a level of health. They think dragging themselves out of bed in the morning and having their cups of coffee and tea and getting through the day and having their afternoon slump and being tired on the couch in the evening, they think that that's, you know, normal, but it's not. We should all be really alive with health. And it's not just eating to prevent disease either. It's eating to have optimum energy, performance, mental health, to be at your best. Live your life to the best, live your life to the full.
And really, just to follow on from what Caroline said as well, you know, your health, what is your health? You know, if you're healthy, that's going to have an impact, not just on you, but it's going to have an impact on everybody around you, because your mood is going to be better. You're going to be more focused. You're going to be in better form. You're going to have more energy. You're going to be able to play with your children, go out for those walks. It's very important to go out and do exercise to clean out the body. You're not going to be able to do that or in form if you don't have energy. So it's going to impact everybody else in your life, and also all the other different areas of your life, your job performance, your finances, your ability to think clearly, make decisions. Like, it is just, it impacts you rather on all levels and on all areas of your life. So your physical, your mental, and in all areas as well. So it just cannot be underestimated to live a healthy life.
Yeah, brilliant, guys, brilliant. So so the webinar tonight is 6 p.m. That's going to last for what, about an hour or so, and so you're going to cover basic tips on what your workshop is going to be about, Caroline.
We're going to just go through all the modules, so letting everybody know what's going to be involved, what they can expect, you know, what they can expect at the end of this course, and how they can work with us further as well. But also we encourage questions as well, because this is a live course. So if people have questions and want something to be addressed for them, because this is all individual as well. So we will take that into account when we're doing the course as well. So we'll be taking questions as well from people, if that's possible, in the chat box or whatever. But yeah, really just telling people what's involved in this course and how it can impact you as well.
And we're really excited about this course because, you know, there are a lot of material that we really feel is going to benefit people and make a difference to their health and well-being. And, you know, it's like an investment in themselves and the rest of their lives, really, you know, now more than ever. And we'll make it very practical. And during the course, it's like we're going to be holding their hands. We'll give them a workbook. We'll have a support group, a Facebook group. And because we're doing it live, they will be able to ask us questions, and we can, you know, tailor it more to the people on the course as we're going along. But we will be talking a bit more about that in the webinar tonight, and people will pick up tips in the webinar as well.
Yeah. That's brilliant, Carol. So listen, I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be really special. and delighted with the collaboration between Johann and Caroline. And I would say your Holistic Academy is we're all about holistic health and wellness. That's what we're all about, really. So it's about bringing people the experts and bringing the expertise to people who are looking for that holistic health and wellness. Yeah. So,
absolutely.
So, any other comments, guys, before we finish up? Yeah.
I just think, John, if I can just say that I just think I encourage other practitioners to do this same type of collaboration, because right now you can't succeed on your own. You can't succeed in giving your clients a successful, healthy lifestyle on your own. It's more empowering and more impactful when people work together. So it's all about collaboration rather than competition, if you like. And that's how we serve people and serve ourselves as well. So I just think this is a fantastic opportunity for people to come along to, with myself and Caroline in particular, working together on this program. So yeah, it's just powerful.
Yeah. Thanks, Joanne. And
Absolutely.
Stronger together is our tagline. So we're obviously encouraging all of the members of your Holistic Academy to support the program as well. Yeah. So tonight at 6 p.m. guys, it's going to be really fantastic. I'm so much looking forward to it. And Joanne and Caroline, thank you so much. This is a great honor for us in your Holistic Academy to be part of this project. This is super. Yeah.
Great.
Brilliant.
Thank
you, John.
Thank you, John.
Thank you so much. And so we'll put the details in the comments of how you can get on the webinar as well. Yeah. Thank you so much, girls. Thank you.
Thank you.
Talk to you at 6 o'clock. Yeah.
Absolutely.
See you later, guys.
Bye.